Today we are jumping into summer decorating and I am starting off undecorating. So don't judge me too hard, but I do still have a lot of spring stuff up. So I had to get all of that down. I had a lot of the zany Easter eggs that I still had for my Alice in Wonderland video. Loved this decor though. I think that's why I kept it up so long. So the first thing that I wanted to do was get everything taken down. I always start by taking everything down and putting all of it away fully. I used to be one of those people that would take one section down, decorate one section, take another section down. It was crazy. But you can see taking all of it down, putting it away. None of the cards were damaged, so that was super important to me. And now we have a fresh blank slate to start decorating. I wanted to start with the cog wall, so I made this for my Christmas decorations and I reused it for Valentine's Day, and I wanted to repaint it so that it was a little bit more summery. So it took me a couple of tries. You'll see that I start off painting the gold paint. I'm just using regular acrylic paint. And I wanted it to have some texture as well. So I'm painting, but I'm kind of stippling the brush a little bit. And this is just one coat. So it covered the solid cogs really well, but it took several coats for the peppermints because that pattern is just very intense. So it was a lot of fun. Honestly, I really love painting. You guys see me do that every season. So I did love that. I wanted to try out the gold foil. I never used this before, especially on acrylic paint. I thought it was really interesting. And I wanted to make it look like it was flaking off. So you'll see me put it on and then kind of messing it up and roughing it up and putting those flakes elsewhere just to make it look worn and more weathered. I really enjoy that. So I have it all up. I am thinking about adding some things here. I'm not 100% sure. It will probably be in another video if so. But once I got that all hung up, I went ahead and did the TV stand. I have been using these same pieces of cardboard to do the TV stand backdrops since last Halloween. So I really like that I've been able to just reuse this over and over. And it's really easy. I just cover it with whatever covering I want to use. Sometimes it's fabric, sometimes it's plastic, just depends on what I have around and what matches the vibe I'm going for. So this was kind of like a gold marbly tablecloth that I used for something else. It was a plastic tablecloth that I had used a while back. So I liked being able to do that. And yeah, you can see paint strips still on there from Halloween. So it was really nice. And it never looks perfect on some of these because, again, this is cardboard, so I can always cover it up with decor. And you can see it does make a big impact. That's why I always take the time to change the backdrops. Then I gathered all of the summer items and started placing them on the TV stand. That candle was a gift a couple of years ago. I really like it. I've never actually burned the candles, so it's been really great to have that. And I have a lot of Hercules touches. This is fully Hercules themed, and it's Hercules mythology and Hercules Disney. So metallic birds, swans. You'll see some other Zeus items as well. So if you know a little bit about Hercules and the myth of Hercules, you'll understand. But I also have a little bit of summer and a little bit of other Disney vibes. So I really love that. So once I finished with the side, I noticed that there was too much blue just on one part of the side. So I went ahead and switched around the photo. Again, I've been using that photo for a couple of years and the blue bottle, and that kind of gives it that nice diagonal from the blue. And then the birds kind of make a line, which I really like too. So I did put some more swans, of course. And yeah, this is actually a salt and pepper shaker. So I have, this is the pepper shaker, I think, and the other one's the salt. So I always use little things like that in the decor. A lot of these you guys have probably seen for at least the past 2 years because I did use them. And yeah, there's the salt shaker, so cute. This is the only new piece, I think, for the TV stand that I got. Again, I really, really wanted to do something that I could reuse, but also something that would be Hercules themed. So I have giant squid vibes. This is an octopus, but that's fine. We get as close as we can. And I just propped it up on that bottle that I wasn't going to use. My Mickey figurines, these are the best, Mickey and Minnie. I bought Minnie last year and I bought Mickey maybe 2 years ago. So I love these. So if you know the Hercules myth, you'll know about the golden apples, and I needed a little extra glimmer, a little glamour, if you will. So I went ahead and put the golden apples on there. These are really great. I don't remember exactly when I bought them, but they were very inexpensive on Amazon, and I think it really adds a little glint of gold to the TV stand. So then it was finally time to go ahead and update the flower arrangements that I have above the TV. So if you remember me making these last spring, I've been just changing the flowers out, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So for this theme, because I wanted it to be very mythology and very Hercules, I didn't want it to be anything too colorful. I really wanted to be able to focus on the gold and also have almost that Olympic crown. So before they used medals, they used to use simple crowns of like olive leaves and things like that. So I kind of wanted to give it that vibe. I did use little white daisies as well because I really wanted it to look as green as possible, but a little hint of flower is never a bad thing. So I loved that. One of the other things that I liked was in doing research on ancient Roman and Greek temples that they had to Zeus and Aphrodite and Athena and Dionysus and other gods, was they used a lot of different types of plants and then herbs. So some of these are faux mints and faux oreganos, and I wanted something that looked like it was as natural as possible and something that you could have picked out of your own backyard.
Stars up above me, stars in my eyes, fire below me, starting to rise. I'm my own captain, hanging on tight tonight. Pointless to try and turn back the time. I've never been this old in my life. Load up my spaceship, tear through the...
So one of the other things was I wanted to make columns. And the first attempt was a disaster. So I rethought everything. I went to Home Depot. I got fence tops. So those are literally like the tops of a fence post. And then I grabbed cardboard boxes. I had a ton of cardboard also left over, but I went with these like that are a little bit more strong and cut them up. And I'm taping it to the inside of the fence tops. It's also great because I can reuse those fence tops for something else. So I really like that. I love being able to store something and use it. So I built it, actually stood up pretty well. And the reason that it stood up well on this side is because I used another box that like a body lotion had come in, and I like actually used it as a faux kind of stand. And then I got some marble contact paper. I really love using contact paper for a lot of different projects because it sticks really well and it has a lot of different cute patterns. So I just kind of wrapped the end corners like a present, and I didn't worry too much about the wrinkles because it's supposed to look like a faux stone column, and only some of the more intense columns would be perfectly smooth. So I did actually like the way this came out. So once those are both done, I used these sheer panels, curtain panels, to do the top. So this kind of reminded me of something wedding-y, but when I look back at historical photos of Roman temples and things like that, they had a lot of this type of thing. So I really loved it. I also attached some plants to the top, and then to cover the bottoms, because the bottom of the columns weren't really that great, I ended up using other decor that was too big for the TV stand. So it looks really fun. I really enjoy this actually, and I love the green. I think it's probably one of the more calm things I've done. Then I really quick did the kitchen. I really just used whatever decor I had left over. So this piece of driftwood with those custom bowls I've had for a couple of years. You'll see me reusing these pineapple cups that I got at Big Lots a couple of years ago. And I put candles in 2 of them. And then I put extra straws in 2 of them. So like my little cute summer straws. And I really loved it. Yeah, the kitchen turned out really well.
Stars up above me, stars in my eyes, fire below me, starting to rise. I'm my own captain, hanging on tight tonight. Pointless to try and turn back the time. I've never been this old in my life. Load up my spaceship, tear through the sky. I might leave regrets and wishes and hopes and bets.
So then I wanted to quickly add my pillowcases to my pillows. So these are the same pillows I've been using. I just put different pillowcases on for summer. This is the new Mickey from the Disney's color collection. So they have Mickeys in every single color, and I did get those. And this is from the international collection. You can get it on the Disney website. This is from Disney Paris. And I love that you can get some of the items from the other international parks on Disney's America website. It's super fun. So that was everything. I really hope you guys enjoyed everything. Leave a comment down below about your favorite part, and I will see you next time. Bye, darlings.
Feels not part of the